Welcome back to the Week Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl, La T, here at Tears and Weeks Road Show. You show enough, never know what you're going to get, beloved. We definitely going to bring a different type of message. This is going to be a message on some keys to manifestation that the Spirit just helped us learn, brought some pieces together, some concepts for manifestation that, we kind of are aware of in a sense, but it brought it together and made it into a meal that was like, oh, that's much more edifying, right? So, pardon me as we kind of work through it because Spirit literally just dropped this on us and gave it to us to read as the message. So, we are gonna pray. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega for bringing this message onto us, for giving us something that is definitely very hearty, very filling, something to help us in terms of reaching the visions and holding it, the visions that you have given onto us. And we pray that what you have given onto us to express comes out clear and concise, that it is, well, that I do ask for conciseness. I see it being delivered concisely with clarity, and that it comes together for those who are viewing, that they resonate with the message and they are able to take what they need away from it, that they be helped in some sort of way. So thank you so much for tapping in. We are talking about manifesting, and the Spirit gave it to us in a way of remembering when, right? And it kind of gave us, some reminders of some bits and pieces of ingredients and manifestation techniques that we've been learning for quite a while, beloved. We're studying how to manifest, our life and our highest good, our highest self, our destiny. You have that vision of self, your highest self, and how do you bring that into fruition? And one of the things that we get in terms of visualization is using your imagination, right? Right, allowing your mind to be free to roam. And I'm feeling like imagining that everything and anything that you can imagine exists. It does, right? Everything in creation came from the Spirit, right? It's from someone thinking and contemplating first the Most High God, right? Orchestrating all things, and creation began to unfold. But you, being a piece of creation endowed with those same gifts and the powers to manifest, to create your world, beloved, you can consider, how things come out of the Spirit, right? Anything and everything that we use, these cars, this ring light, this light, this iPad, whatever, any and everything that you could put your hands on to touch, see, that's tangible, we came out of the Spirit. Somebody imagined it, somebody thought of it, and then it was like, okay, what are the actions that need to unfold in order to really make it tangible, to bring the subjective out into the objective, right? What is the pathway to do that? And I'm getting another principle, which is the law of least effort, or the law of least resistance, coupling that with a joyful spirit where you can let your mind kind of go free, right? So it's like, I remember, if all things in time, I'll start there. Thank you, Spirit, for pulling me back and kind of allowing me to collect things. If all things exist in time at the same time, past, present, and future all exist, right, beloved? I can remember my future. That sounds weird, albeit, right? But if you think about the fact that whatever you allow your mind to see and visualize, you feel it as if it's real. That is now. That's activating faith, right? Um, hmm. Yeah, that's activating faith. Everything came from the Spirit, right, beloved? So the Most High God made all things, including this space. It gave us our spiritual gifts, each in its own measure, and we are called to use them, right? And so if you can allow yourself to think about how everything unfolds and how things manifest and step into that area of faith, you can say, okay, If I see myself being this version of me, this is my highest self. I want to create this thing. I'm an author, I'm a dancer, I'm a singer, I'm an influencer, I am a doctor, I'm a teacher. Whatever your highest self, your highest dream of you is, you can put it in terms of having remembered being it. You are then telling the universe that it has been fulfilled, that it has been completed, right? Victory has already been obtained. And then the universe responds and make that be true. So then it starts its organizing power to bring that thing, that scenario that you have said you've already remembered being into you. And I could think about that from, you may be in a position, and for many of us, you could say, I remember, yeah, just stick with the message, beloved. So this is the explanation. When you, it's something that you prayed for. It's something that you thought about, like that you wanted. And if you look at your current space, for the most part, people pray to be in a safe place. They pray to have a vehicle. They may pray to have this specific job or occupation or something like that. It's coming out of you. I can see myself being here. I can see myself going there. And if you can see it, then you definitely can do it. But it's a different twist, which Spirit gave me, was to say, I remember having done it. So if, what's something huge, like, we always say, we started out from the beginning, we want to be one of the best channel messengers that there is to do it, like in terms of reaching for success and reaching out into the wheat field, messages going out, and people are resonating, and they're taking something that's edifying and useful onto self. They're getting something edifying out of it. Not just know when is my person coming back, but healing and growth and ability to reach your highest self. Edifying the wheat. That is what this is for. So when we speak out, it's not just like I am, because using I am language is basic. That's root. That's confidence. I am. But to know that it is done, I can say, I remember, when we hit 10,000 subscribers. I remember when we hit 100K. I remember when we hit 1 million. I remember when we hit, which is our big number, 144 million subscribers. That is like the biggest that my mind was like, that would be huge, because 144 million subscribers as a channel messenger, that's amazing. My mind was like blown, like boom, I'm gonna do it. That's it. But instead of saying, we're doing it, I can say, I remember having done it. And when I put myself in a position of remembering that future, it definitely will bring that future into us. The spirit, the organizing force of the universe will start to mix up everything that it needs to in order to bring that into you. So, if you are manifesting something big, something major, something magnificent, whether it is somebody asked about their past person and their feelings, if they could think about, yeah, I remember when such and such came in. I remember when we got back together. I remember when we got married. Then you're putting yourself in that manifesting position for that thing to come in. But the trick to it is, not only do you see it, do you say it from a place of already having done it, achieved it, and allow yourself to feel it. Like through and through, be permeated with the emotion that it is done, beloved. And from that place, that energy goes out, the universe will move, it will respond to bring that thing into you. Am I saying anything wrong? Yes. It's something that's out of order. Vision, emotion, speak it. Okay, so spirits say, if you see it, you feel that emotion, and you speak it out as having already done it, and then feel it again. It's like almost having the joy of having received it. Yes, the joy and gratitude and giving thanks up to the Most High God for having seen it. having received it. So we'll say it again. We get the vision, right? We feel that emotion of the vision of having done it. Oh, I remember when we did that, right? You're saying it out. You have this emotion, and then you believe it. You take on that energy of belief and thankfulness and gratitude for having done it. And that speeds up your manifestations and how things come into you, beloved. So the purpose of this live session is to kind of go through that. I don't know if we're going to talk about what's blocking you from manifesting, if we're going to just dig into, something for someone in particular who resonates with this, but we're going to see what the Spirit has to say, beloved. So if y'all in for a reading and you were able to stick through that choppy explanation of what the Spirit gave us, stick around, beloved, because I feel like it's going to get greater. Yes. This says prosperity. Somebody, we all trying to manifest that abundance, that prosperity. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows you alone are the source of all prosperity. Let me live in gratitude, trusting every need is handled. That alone is true wealth. That alone is true wealth. Knowing and trusting, right, that the source alone, it gives us every prosperity. And I feel like if the source has given you a vision of your prosperity, then you speak it out. First, feel it. Oh, wow, you gave me that vision of prosperity. That's amazing. Because if it gave you the vision for it, it darn sure can perform it. It will perform it. Can you feel it for self? Do you feel worthy of that vision, that highest vision of self, and really take that in and be like, I remember when? Because if you just seen it, they showed it to you in the spirit. Everything happens in the spirit first, and it already be done, beloved. So then you speak it out as if it's already done. I remember when we took that trip to Greece. It was beautiful because I just seen the vision in my head. I just went there in the spirit. The spirit just took me. So if it took me in the spirit, why would I not believe that it would take me in the physical? Absolutely. Now, do I feel like I'm worthy? Heck yeah, I feel like I'm worthy to go. Let's go. Look, I'm going to go pack a bag right now, beloved, and just set it by the door. When you leave it, we're not sure yet, but we know we're going. That's what I was about to say, boundaries. Spirit set boundaries, right? And it's also something that you're longing for, right? Your deepest desires. What are your deepest desires that you're longing for? If you have a vision for it, you have a longing for it, right? That longing is kind of like, I'm not going to have it, or I won't get it, or I'm just, kind of like a sentiment of uncertainty. But if you can look at it from, oh, the Spirit gave me this vision. I desire it. Yes, I can see that. Yes, Spirit. Yes, I accept it. That emotion goes out, and you can speak about it as if you've already done it. And then it shall be. Change me, divine beloved, into one who easily sets boundaries wherever needed. I'm getting something about somebody. I'm hearing the word self-greed. Maybe it's vanity. I'm not for sure. But maybe it's like, I'm hearing covet, right? So maybe it's looking out onto what others have and wanting that for yourself instead of allowing the Spirit to give you the visions, from your highest self. Your highest self knows exactly what it is that you truly desire, like your highest good. And when those visions come from the inside out, beloved, you can see it, you can feel it from within, and speak about it as already having done it, and then give thanks for it. That's powerful. It's definitely powerful. Bless you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It says relax. I receive all blessings. So relax. Sit in a position of relaxing, not necessarily like worrying about when things are gonna come in, when it's gonna happen, right? Do you want this one now? Okay, because I'm like, why do we keep pushing that out the way? Definitely getting the energy of relaxing. Also, we've been getting the reminder to slow down, right? Sometimes we can move a little bit fast in terms of wanting things to come in fast, and divine timing is always a thing. And that's why they were giving us this message on how to manifest more quickly, how to, you know, use these techniques that we know about, but it's all about, how do we really pull it together to really activate it, to put the speed on it? How do we accelerate, right? And a part of it is one, not necessarily looking on the outside and seeing that thing, but getting the vision from the inside, allowing it to come up and out from the spirit, your imagination, and let these things just kind of develop spiritually, naturally. And when you feel that, you get that vision, then you hold that emotion for it. Does it make you feel good? Did you filter it through your heart? Yes, that's what the highest good is. Good unto me, it's good unto others. I accept that vision, I accept that emotion, and you speak it out as if you've already done it. And when you say it from a place of, I remember when I went to Greece, I remember when I bought the house, I remember when I became debt free, right? Who know? I remember when I paid off that car. I remember when I paid off the house. I remember when I paid off student loan debt. We can remember that. You know what I mean? And then be thankful. Thank you to the Most High God. I remember when you paid off that student loan debt. I thank you. I glory, right? And that changes the energy of everything. You definitely are commanding the universe for that word to be fulfilled, beloved. Yes. So we got some tarot, and this is the actual self tarot. So the spirit may want to ask us some questions, to see what may be blocking your belief or even your imagination to go with, what if it be true? That the only thing I need to do is allow the spirit to give me this vision. I accept that it be good for our highest self. I speak it out as if it has already been done, and I give thanks for it right now. I believe most people would say that's activating faith. Look at that. Is that not the high priestess? Secrets revealed, having the spirit come in to tell you something. You want this one too? Look, and Eight of Wands, acceleration. Accelerating those manifestations. What important messages are you going to get from the spirit? And how do we speed up the results, beloved? What is your intuition trying to tell you? An important message or fast movement may be coming in. And that's what I'm getting. Like, the spirit will tell you. It will reveal onto you your highest self. The Most High God will tell you the secret things about you. It is one of the keys to unlocking the secret things and to accelerate that which you hold dear, which your heart desires most. I'm getting that longing card, but I don't want to use the word longing. It's telling me desiring. Akashic Records is here. I'm definitely picking up the ability to go into the Akashic Records, the key to tap in, beloved, and pull out, the secret things. It's something for somebody to pay attention to. Pay attention. It says you're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life, beloved. How do we love that? I do. Glory unto the Most High God, beloved, because that's exactly what we're talking about. How do we get to move forward and live our best lives? How do we pull that power out? How do we manifest? How do we do it with the law of least effort? How do we use the law of assumption, assuming that it's already been done, beloved? And that operates on the law of faith, believing it before you see it, giving thanks for it, praising as if it's already been done, beloved. You already did it. If you did it in the spirit, then it be done, because if it happens in the spirit, it can happen in the physical. It shall, unless you don't believe it. Abundance, exactly. You can have it. You're being asked to open to abundance. Be open to your abundance. To believe that you are deserving of it and to believe that it will flow into you. It will flow into you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. That's exactly what Spirit has been saying. It said it a lot better than my choppy beginning, but it's definitely coming together, beloved. So if it's edifying for you, I pray that you stick around and you stay and get the rest of the message. Thank you to the Most High God. Definitely getting the fact that we must look, Emperor, boss energy, the authority. That's how you boss up. That's that boss energy. In this situation, where can you find the wisdom and stability? And we got hermit by going inside to the spirit, beloved. What situation in your life is asking you to look within? If you want this abundance, your highest self, you must look within. The situation calls for you to look within. It comes from the inside out, beloved. Anything that we manifest comes from the inside out. Following your own internal light. And the steps forward, I see the vision, I feel it, I'm speaking it out. I remember having done it. Oh yeah, do you remember visualizing it? Do you remember imagining it? Then that would be true, beloved. That ain't no lie, that ain't no cap. You did that. You did it in the spirit, beloved. So now it's going to happen in the physical, because anything you do in the spirit happens in the physical. That's the way it comes in. Spirit say starry beginning. I appreciate each and every one of you for tapping in, for sticking through this message. Did you want to read that first card? Yes. Shine love on fear. Love will light up the darkness. Somebody may be afraid, right? Fear. False expectations that appear real. We see you are here for a purpose. What is your purpose? By going inside, touching base with your spirit, meditation, allowing that vision to come to you naturally, you will discover your purpose and you will have fulfilled it. Once you see it, you will have fulfilled it. Don't allow fear to stop you from believing it. That's what I was getting in terms of worthiness. Sometimes we can stop ourselves from a sense of worthiness. Like, oh, I can see that in my mind's eye, but do you believe that you can be that big? Do you believe that it could be that grand? Do you believe it could be that great? And when we put in that hesitation, like, oh, I don't see I don't know, and my resources and everything that you see with these two eyes may come against that, then you killing your own dreams, beloved. You're killing a vision, because the universe, the Most High God, is omnipotent and it's omnipresent. It could do what it want to do. It could arrange everything for you to bring that thing into you. Again, you are unlimited. So when you look out at the world with these two eyes right here, if you see lack and limitation, then you are already operating from a place of fear. But if you know that it's limitless and the Most High God is unlimited, it is omnipotent, you are self-assured, beloved, that anything that it shows you can be, that it already is because it showed it to you, beloved, then accept it. Oh, I accept it. Oh, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, that look good. That look good. Thank you. So bless the Most High God. It's safe to let go. It's safe to let your mind go. You are surrounded by love. The Most High God is with you always. There's nowhere that you could go. You are always safe. You are always safe. For we are creation. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Any and everything that you need to fulfill that vision that the Spirit gave you is already here. It's already with you. Time to move on. Flow with the river and see where it takes you. Can you allow your mind to go, to flow, and then see where it takes you? Can you believe on it like a child would do, beloved? To sit in a childlike spirit and believe it. See, remember, love is the key. And I'm also getting remembering. So if you are thinking about new love coming in, and be like, oh, I remember when I was single. You know what I mean? That means that you're not anymore. You're remembering the fact that you were. You remember what was. That means you put yourself in a whole different position. I remember when I met the love of my life. Ooh, I remember when we got married. Ooh, yeah, you can live in the principle of assumption, right? It is the law of attraction. It is your ability to draw in whatever it is that the spirit has given you a vision of. So if it has given you a vision of you being married and having a family and a love that really resonates with you from a deep place, you know, that relationship, that divine match. I remember when I met my divine mate. I remember when we got married, Ashe. I am so grateful. Glory unto the Most High God for having delivered them. And do you know what? We met in the most odd way. If I hadn't got a flat tire that day by going down this road that I never take, I would have never ended up at this mechanic shop, and I never would have met my love that day. It's all synchronistic. The universe is unlimited. It could pattern anything any way that it wants to, beloved. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. See? Let it out and let it flow. Open up. Open up your heart to feel. To feel the vision that the Most High God has given you, beloved. All right, out the box. Success and abundance. Success and abundance. That's the second abundance card that we've seen come out. Abundance is here. So, can you see yourself successful? Like your highest level of... What is the success that the Most High God has shown you, beloved, and have you sincerely within your heart accepted it? Success. Do you want to say that? Spirit telling me to stop rushing. Status and privilege, maintaining humility and balance. We see meditate awareness. Expand consciousness, open your senses, awaken the dormant wisdom. The wisdom that lives within. That is this hermit energy, right? That is that emperor that's saying, what about this situation is asking you to look deeper, to reassess. What is the situation in your life that's asking you to look within, to go within self and seek the answers? You already have the keys. You only need to ask yourself for them, to remember that you have them, to accept them, and to use them. It's already built in, beloved. You are hard-coded for it. Release. It says make friends, heal, and transform. Release Carnival all night. Carnival night, I don't know. This is definitely one of them cards where they should have proofread it. But I'm definitely getting making friends, healing, and transforming. You may be coming into contact with new people of a like mindset. I'm also getting the fact of everybody kind of looking up to the starry night and celebrating, beloved. I'm getting a lot of positive energy release. Yeah, career bottleneck. Somebody definitely wants to start a different type of career field, right? Waiting patiently, wanting a raise in salary or a promotion. But I feel like you're going to call that in. It's almost again like saying, I remember when I got that promotion. I remember when I got that job offer. I remember when I got the raise. I remember me going in and asking for it, right? I remember that. I remember them saying yes. I remember the relief that it gave me, and I'm so thankful for it. See? Again, this came right back out. Meditate awareness. When you are meditating and you are allowing the Spirit to give you these visions, you can see how it feels in your heart chakra. It feels good, doesn't it, beloved? It gives you peace. It gives you that calm. It's like, again, my thing is debt free. You talking about I am a creditor. I could see everything being paid to zero. I'm talking about everything that come in as zero. Like I could see me, making the next investments and doing this and doing. What is the pleasures that you can do when you don't owe nobody nothing? When you can just be free and go. What? I'm talking about, I feel it. I feel the joy of being debt free. I feel the joy of being a creditor, a person that can help others, that could be charitable. I accept it. And now it's like, okay, I remember when I was able to do it. That's what Spirit gave us today. Share the joy. Yeah, talk about it from a place of joy. Remember what does that say? Do it say smile? Yep. Remember the smiles. Watch as blessings flow into your life. Can you remember smiling about that thing that you were praying for right now? Think about when the Spirit gave you that vision and it felt good and you decided you was going to go for it. Hold on to that emotion, but change the language and say, I remember having done it, because you did. You did it in the Spirit first, and that's where the physical comes from. We see nurturing, love, and family happiness. Again, somebody is wishing for family, relationship, love, unity, balance, gratitude, appreciation, loyalty, and connectivity. Those connections. Can you say to yourself, I remember getting married. I remember us having our child. I remember that union coming to be. I remember our wedding. I remember our happy family, because we know it ain't just about the wedding. It's a whole bunch of days after that. That's when the work of the relationship. I remember us talking through tough problems. I remember us showing respect. I remember all the good times and vacations. I remember all the love we made, beloved. You speak about it, and I am so grateful. I am so thankful unto the Most High God. That is the power of self-direction. You are directing yourself towards that future, beloved, because the Spirit has already showed it to you. Now, this is shadow work here. This is where that fear comes from, right? The thing that will come up against you. And it's based on a false expectation that's not real, beloved. It appears real. Why does it appear real? Because it's born out of this physical reality. Something that's coming against what the Spirit has already told you. Shadow alchemy, empowerment, rebirth. It says, turn shadows into gold by shifting your awareness. Can you shift fear into faith? Can you shift worrying into being a warrior? Can you shift anxiety into amazement? Yes, you can. You can change it. You can change its composition. And that also changes your frequency, your vibration, and it speeds up your manifestation. Thank you. Anger. Can you transmute anger? Can you release it so that you can grow and come to balance? See, your expectations, when they are not met, right, it can create a sense of frustration, and we can express it in an unhealthy way. But see, sometimes we limit the universe by putting our expectations on how we feel like things are supposed to be delivered, right? It could be, it's got to come about this way. If it doesn't come about in this time. If it doesn't happen, these are the parameters. But you are limitless, and so is the universe. So is the Most High God. It is limitless. So when we limit it, then we can get a different outcome, which slow down. Getting a different outcome that's not to your liking can create anger, is what they told me. Avoidance. Avoidance is here. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also overcome it and thrive. Confrontation and progress. Sometimes we cannot avoid doing the thing that's uncomfortable, right? Progress and growth towards our abundance is going to take us to a space that's uncomfortable. Hell, it could be uncomfortable just to do these little tidbits that the Spirit is giving us. Oh, the Spirit said meditate and go in and let it give me a vision. Yeah, I've never meditated before. That feels weird, right? But I get sleepy. Am I doing it right? You know what I mean? Like, that could be uncomfortable for some people. But if you do meditate, oh, I get the vision, I see it, but you may be uncomfortable by saying it in a way that you've already done it, to praise the Most High God for it, even though you don't see it. That is activating faith. This is a general message, beloved. It is what the Spirit is bringing us specifically. Inner cosmos. See, I definitely feel like touching base with the inner cosmos to embrace your light, your inner light, right? First, acknowledge the dark, right? What is going on within you that may stop you from being able to do these things, to connect spiritually, to get your visions, to follow your own light, to trust that you are worthy of the greatness that the Spirit has shown you. If it has given you a vision of something great, then you are worthy of the vision that it gave. You are worthy of the vision that it gave. So to claim it for itself, to release anything that would say that I'm not worthy, for you are the wheat. You are called for good bread. This abundance is here for you. You are a beneficiary of it. You are an heiress and you have an inheritance. And the Spirit may be showing somebody what it is, but the outlook of what's around you may be saying to you that it's not possible, that it couldn't be me. It could be something that a reason why you don't feel worthy. This one. Getting the divine feminine energy. And the divine feminine, we've already saw the emperor come out, taking authority, right? But the divine feminine is a place where we create, right? Where we birth, she knows how to attract, right? She knows how to nurture and love on self in such a way where you definitely know that you're worthy of to create, you can have anything that the Spirit has shown you, beloved. Queen of the Outsiders. It says, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Always walking in the spirit of love. I have arrived, right? I remember when I arrived. I remember when the day I showed up. I remember the day they had to re-meet me. I am where I will always be, in love. Your light is on a voluntary escape, beloved. You are here to learn and to grow, but you are not here to suffer. You are here to have the abundance, the vision, your decree. You were given a calling and a decree, and it can be. And the Spirit has showed it to somebody, but there's a block, and I'm getting the block is fear. It could be anger. It could be impatience. It could be, for some, arrogance, right? Thinking that we know how it's supposed to be done when we just don't. The Princess of Mercy. Giving is receiving. I'm feeling like giving yourself love, giving yourself grace, giving yourself mercy, giving yourself, I'm hearing reprieve for somebody. You know what I mean? Like, the ability to allow yourself to rest, to slow down, to meditate, to sit in the Spirit and get yourself calm, because you may be going through so much on a daily basis, sitting in like the survivor mode or even hustle spirit where I gotta go, that you may be rushing, because the Spirit has told me like 3 times at least to slow down, and it is deliberately slowing me down. And that's why we were getting the spiritual law of the law of least effort. It lets you know that you don't, things will unfold naturally. It will come into you naturally. See, Our Lady of Exalted Light, and that's that hermit light that we see, right? That hermit light. right? It's definitely something about meditating and going in and following your own light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. See, the light is without end. It is limitless, beloved. But somebody may be feeling like to get it from the outside in. Like, I gotta hustle to go get it. I have to expend all of my energy until I'm exhausted. And the Spirit said, no, that's not the way that it works. That's backwards. So it called us to bring this message to help somebody who is attempting to manifest. See, the goddess of light. Hello. Hello, Ardesh. Hello. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. It could also be somebody projecting their ideas, their fears onto you, beloved. Again, and I'm getting the world reflecting back, right? We are mirrors. And when we look out, we sometimes can see things reflecting back to us that make us doubt what can be for self. We see the cosmic egg, the divine feminine, and we see Yeshi Sogal, Lady of the Lotus Reborn. And I always get the lotus that blooms in the dark, right? It's a beautiful phenomenon. And it's we talking about shadow work, right? The ability, slow down. Shadow work, the ability to go and face the shadows. And you can be born in that darkness. Like you can develop in that dark. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment, to be enlightened, beloved. And it's enlightened to your own creative power, your own creative manifesting power, that whatever vision the Spirit has given onto you, it can be, and it is for you. The cosmic egg is here. See, I hold the universe within. You do. If we be made in His likeness, in His image, then we have the ability to call our world beloved. So when it shows you it, it gives you the vision, call it. It is done. It is done. I remember having done it. I remember when I did it. That's what I just heard. I am a force of the ever expanding love. Light is always moving, it's always building, it's expanding, and you can transmute your darkness into light, beloved. See, Khadijah is here, the mother of believers. Do you believe? I am spiritually and financially abundant, right? I provide heaven and earth for myself. You have the ability to create it for yourself. The Spirit has shown it to you and it wants you to claim it, to say it as if you've already done it, and to give thanks for it. Career and life. And then that's it. I'm getting my home girl, Lilith, the first woman, who happens to be an example of how to take darkness and transmute it into light. So if anybody is interested in learning more about her, because she's very misunderstood, right? But it is, and it was her purpose to transmute darkness and create light. Money Matters is here. Definitely getting Money Matters, right? Money matters a lot right now. Watch your expenses and save up for the future. You need to be prepared for something unexpected. Many choices is here though. You have options even if you don't see them, right? And that's what we were saying. Sometimes when we look out at our circumstance and what's in front of us, we could not see the options. Sometimes we could see what's not there instead of the possibilities of what is there. That it is creativity. It is possibilities. It's potentiality. It is the omnipresence of the Most High God, beloved, and it is an opportunity for it to express its omnipotency. You have options, even if you don't see them right now. Get creative and look around. It says, pull another card. Pull a card for each option to see what's best. I feel like you pulling on strings. You know, like the Spirit will bring you in options, beloved. And then again, somebody may be looking for better work, wanting a promotion, wanting more money, more abundance. Maybe be discreet while you're looking, but continue to look to something that fits the vision that the Spirit has given you, beloved. Look for the resources that support it. When you claim it, things will just show up. They will show up. They will show up on your way here. They will show up because you went there. They will show up on your feed. They will show up, beloved. Look for the signs. Anything else? Limitations. Again, somebody is limiting. You are limitless. See, somebody may think that they are surrounded by obstacles, right? Obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around them with some careful thought, or simply choose something better, something different for you. Anything else in here? Spirit saying no. Last energy. Yeah, fast changes. See, fast changes, right? And that's what we were getting with this Eight of Wands, like how to accelerate the changes. How do we speed up our manifestations? High Priestess, this one right here. Y'all know I'm a sloppy reader. It's whatever. How do we accelerate? How do we accelerate? How do we make changes more quickly? See, this bunny is definitely abundant, beloved, right? But they move, it multiply quickly. Things move fast quickly, right? So for somebody who's looking for a different job, you may be looking, you could be doing it discreetly. All of a sudden, you get something comes in and you move on suddenly, right? Your work could change dramatically in a very short time. Go with the flow. And the Spirit said, go with the flow. We had another card out that said that, go with the flow. Yeah, let it flow. Let it out and let it flow. See, open up. Open up your heart to feel. Can you feel the vision that the Spirit has given you? Can you feel that it's time for you to move? Can you see yourself doing something new, something better, something higher, more aligned with your higher self? What is the vision of your higher self? And if you can accept that into your heart and speak it from a standpoint that you've already done it. I remember having done it. I remember us meeting it. I remember us, achieving it, it coming into fruition, having the meeting, getting the raise. At the end of your days, can you look back and say, I did it, and sit in that position now, beloved? Oh, it's going to come in. Especially when you give thanks for it and you stand on that mindset. You are convicted and you will not be moved by nothing that you see in the physical, beloved. You are definitely activating faith, having mastered it, being confident, self-assured, beloved, that the omnipresence of the Most High God that is omnipotent, oh, I'm thankful for it already did it. Thank you guys so much for joining us here in the Series of Utero show. Hopefully you enjoyed the message. Hopefully it was edifying onto you, beloved. And if you're just tapping in and it sounds interesting, hashtag restart, beloved. That's great too. I love you. I do. I love you just like I love us, the Alpha and the Omega that made us, that called us to be the infinite intelligence breathing, because the word lives in us, beloved. Activate it to the next now. This one's done. Ashe.